Most people are still treating Instagram like it's 2019, spending hours writing posts, guessing what hashtags work, and wondering why nothing is growing. In this video, I'll be showing you the exact strategies to grow your Instagram using AI in 2026, from content ideas to captions to the DMs and actual automations. And this is something I'm personally using to get hundreds of followers per day on Instagram, and it's literally a cheat code, and you're not going to find this information anywhere else. I probably shouldn't be sharing it, but I do believe in value, so that's why I'm giving you all the secrets in this video, and it's going to completely change the game for you. Because quite frankly, I was stuck at like 1k views, 2k views on my Instagram reels, and this just blew up my Instagram, and nobody is going to share this with you besides me. So let's jump into it right now. Guys, I know a lot of people say like, oh, I don't know if I should be posting this or things like that, but I truly have actually been debating whether or not to post this, just because it's costed me quite a lot of money to figure this out. Like, I'm paying a content strategist $2,000 a month. It's taken me like 1 to 2 years to get to this point where we're now getting like hundreds of followers per day. Like in the last week, we've got like 1.5k followers on IG, and it's just growing exponentially. It's a cheat code, and this will be the most valuable like IG training you see if you are looking to grow your socials. So yeah, let's jump into it. No messing about. I'll let the results speak for themselves. You can see this post alone got 5,000 comments of like warm, engaged leads, people wanting what I'm talking about in the video. This works for like any niche. It could be fitness, it could be basketball, it could be anything, like whether you're selling coaching or agency services. You can see we've got another one, like 800 comments, 1.2 thousand comments. Like it's just absurd, to be honest with you. And in the last 7 days, we've gotten almost 250,000 views. You can see our follower count has gone up by like 1,400 follows, which is crazy. We've had 28,000 interactions, and a lot of them have actually been comments. And you can see these are from like new followers. Sorry, not new followers, but non-followers, people that don't even follow us. And you can see we've had like 5,000 plus comments. I don't think it's even been able to register how much attention we're getting, but this is coming from me, who like, I was posting on socials, especially on Instagram, for like 1 to 2 years, and the maximum amount of views I could get was probably like 3,000, you can see, or like 4,000, pushing it. And that was like 1 in 10 or 1 in 20 I would get that. Most of the time it would just be 1,000 views, and I was like, is the algorithm just like against me? And I would blame the algorithm, because I generally was posting decent content, or what I thought was decent content, where it was like split screen, it was valuable. You know, I even tried this where I'd pay a video editor like 30 to 50 bucks to make these like edits, which I thought were really cool. And I tried everything, right? Nothing would get me views consistently. Nothing would get me new followers, new comments, new engaged leads. And I would blame the algorithm. I was stuck, and, you know, you can probably relate to that. And lead generation is massively important. And I think Instagram is the easiest way to get inbound leads out of any social media, in my opinion. But this is where most people fail. They just don't get enough people to find out about them, about their offer or their product. So this hidden untapped strategy will reveal it all. It will be able to get you a ridiculous amount of attention and new leads into your ecosystem. So definitely keep watching. Now, first things first, I'm going to talk about this Notion content pipeline in a second, but I want to talk about just the actual strategy, because I don't want to waste time. Essentially how you're going to get thousands, hundreds of thousands of views in whatever niche you are in, to position yourself highly within a market as an expert, which is what you all should be doing, is by doing trial reels with 4 to 5 different hooks, but with the same value body. Now, let me explain. You have to get this correct. If I'm not actually going to watch the entire video, you can go onto my IG and watch these videos if you want. But what you'll notice is the actual body, so the value of it, is the same. We just find different opinions and hooks in the industry that flow into us speaking, in my opinion, on it. So for example, this is a like Jack Neal podcast, and it was a clip, and this guy was saying how like YouTube Shorts was the best, or is the best like business model. So my like value part of it was like, cool, but like they're not showing you how to actually do it. So you want to head over to this tool, you want to do this, you want to do this, and I'm actually giving the value that they're missing in the actual like hook, if that makes sense. So you would test different hooks. Most of them will fail. Like this happens a lot where we don't even get like a like. For some reason, it just doesn't hit the algorithm, or it gets 6 likes, or it gets 0 likes. But then what you'll find is like this one, boom, 6,000 likes, like crazy. And I'll go over the actual like format of this because it's a UGC format that I think works best for all niches, which I'll explain in a second. But the premise of this strategy is you post 4 to 5 trial reels just with 4 to 5 different hooks, and the best performing one you then post onto your main feed, and you can also distribute it as a content flow to like YouTube Shorts, or your LinkedIn, or TikTok, because it's proven. And if it's proven on short form, what you can actually do is use trial reels, which are goated at the moment for 2026, and you can actually then create a longer form video from it. So like this, content was talking about a tool called Revid, and Revid is proven. Like this is a kind of thing, a topic of like viral content that people want to learn how to do. So I'm making like this video now on it, if that makes sense, because I can talk about Revid, which I'll do in a second, and I'm not sponsoring anything. It's a tool in which you can use to just get like ideation. And I'm not sponsored, not affiliated. You won't find any links anywhere. But I'm just giving you the pure value. So definitely keep watching. But you can see we did the same here with like, NA10. So a lot of people are spending time building NA10 automations. So we tested 4 to 5 different hooks for like one guy breaking his computer, another guy saying like he's up at 3 a.m. with so many possibilities. We tried just me talking as the first hook, and most of these failed. But you can see the ones where you actually put a actually good hook that is a pattern interrupt at the start, and then you go in with your talking value around what it is you want to help your market with. That is what we've seen to consistently work the best. So then you obviously, distribute like this one onto your main feed. You can do it onto YouTube Shorts. And if you go onto my YouTube Shorts, before this, I wasn't even able to get like 5,000 5,000 views, but now we're getting like 10K views, 15K views, which is a lot better than what I was doing, on YouTube Shorts. So yeah, the format goes like this. What you want to do is find 3 to 5 viral clips in your niche. So if you are, let's say, a fitness coach, hypothetically, this works for anything. If you're a fitness coach, you would find like leaders or big names that your audience, or if you don't have an audience, just people in the fitness industry would like recognize. So for example, it could be like Greg Doucette, it could be like Chris Bumstead, it could be like people that everyone knows within that industry, and you want that as the hook, and with them saying like a controversial statement or just an opinion, because it's like face recognition. Like someone scrolling, they see someone they recognize, they're going to stick for a bit longer, for like at least a few seconds, which is all you need. And then after the take, which you let it roll for like 3 to 5 seconds, can be a bit longer, you can experiment. You then want to transition into your opinion on that topic and give your value, which is different to what they've seen before. Very important. And this gets people to see you as the expert. And you ideally want to show instead of just talking. Because if you can have something like, think about like a magician. They're showing you with their hands whilst they're speaking, which makes their trick easier and not as likely to get caught out. So you kind of want to do the same when it comes to retention. You want to show something. So for example, like if we're doing UGC, I would make my opinion, which would be the first like 5 seconds after the hook. And then I would flip it so the camera is facing my laptop, and I would show people every 2 seconds or 3 seconds. It would be a new thing. Like it would be a new step. Like step 1, you go to this website. Step 2, you go to this website. So you can do this for any niche, but you just want to show, if that makes sense. So it's you talking as UGC, and then it's you like showing. Very important. And 3 to 5 seconds, have something new to constantly keep people engaged. And then you want a comment CTA, which is how you're going to get people to comment, which then further boosts the algorithm. And you can actually ask questions to the comments to actually start conversations within the comment section, which is going to further increase retention, because people go to the description, people go to the comments, they're reading whilst the video is playing, it's getting more and more views, okay? So that is how it works in 5 simple steps. And you're going to post this once a day. So you're going to post 5 reels or trial reels. Technically, it's just a toggle, by the way. You literally just click a toggle and it posts it to people outside of your audience or followers, which is great, because if you don't like posting content, or you're scared of posting content, or what your friends or family might see, you can just toggle the trial reel and it's just going to go to a wider audience or people that don't follow you, which is great. So that's like something you can do. And in terms of how to find like viral clips, as I said, like Revid, not sponsored, you can just search for like what you want to create content about. So like, let's do like AI tools, search for it, and you can see here that this one got like 3,604 likes, sorry, views. So you could just take like one of these and then give your own tool that's better, or like AI agents, or like fitness. That's just like the research process technically. But you could also do YouTube Shorts, which is like what I usually do, or what my team usually does. So that is how that works. And as I said, you do a comment CTA, and that will get people to comment on the post. Now, one thing that's very important, so you stayed to the end of the video, so I'm going to give you one of the best pieces of advice, because I know you're hardworking and you've got a good attention span, so well done for making it to this part. If you just get people to comment, so people would have clicked off by now, but you've stayed, so I'm going to give you the source. If you just get people to comment, and you have like ManyChat or GHL as the auto trigger to send people the freebie, which is what you talk about in the video, no matter what industry you're in, you have the automation, sends them the resource. What's going to happen is if you send people the resource, they're not going to follow you. They're not going to get into your ecosystem. They're just going to bounce and just like move on to the next like creator, basically. What you want to do is go onto ManyChat, and I'm actually going to pause this to show you right now. Okay, so what you want to do is open up ManyChat, and you can see here that we get people to actually click follow before sending them the freebie. This is very important. If you just send the freebie, they're going to bounce, they're going to go somewhere else. You want them to click I follow you, and then it automatically sends them the freebie, which is very important. As you can see, we've sent like 2,895 free lead magnets. And that has allowed us to get so many followers, which now they see my stories every day. Now they see my more personal reels, which can nurture and build trust to get buyers. So that is very, very important. Now, with that being said, hopefully you found this video valuable. I don't want to make it too long. If you want a further breakdown of this strategy, I will put a link to a brand new free community I've made. It's brand new. We are quite selective with who we take on. We don't want lazy people. We don't want procrastinators or zombies, people that join communities and then don't do anything or help each other. We're going to be selective, but it is free. And I believe in giving back to you guys. So that's why I've made it. And there's no like pitch or nothing like that you'll find in the funnel. You can just join it. So that'll be in the description. Definitely check that out if you are interested in more of this strategy and just way more value than what I can share on YouTube. So yeah, take it easy, guys. Definitely subscribe. Like 76% of you watching this are not subscribed. I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. I, can post more value. If I get more subscribers, I can invest more into the channel, into better production quality. So that would absolutely mean a ton as well. Doesn't cost you anything. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take it easy, and you can watch more of my content up here.